Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy, the Strongest Wizard, and tonight is indeed fight night, and we have ourselves yet another OP11 match. We have Shanks on the left-hand side, as well as a green-purple Luffy on the right. Now, funny thing enough, we don't see Shanks too much in the meta anymore, which is quite surprising. So. We're going to see exactly how this Shanks does. Now, Green Purple Luffy did pass on turn 1, which is honestly quite rare with 2 Dawn plus draw. It just really doesn't happen. So, a bit of a slow start coming from GP. We're going to see what happens. But we see the 3-cost Sanji hit the board, and then we're going to go ahead and pass. GP Luffy now sitting at 4 Dawn, aka turn 2. And we need to see like a Zoro here or... that's probably the best play. Yep. So we do have the Zoro, which is quite good, and hopefully off of this we find the Sanji and Pudding, and it looks like we actually find 2. If you can actually kind of peek through his hand, he might have another one in. Yeah, he actually does have another one in hand as well. So this is actually looking very, very good here for Green Purple Luffy. Although we didn't find a Searcher or Stage, we did find the rest of our mid game pieces there. So. And that's obviously quite important. Now we have 5 Dawn here coming from Shanks. We can still swing 5 since our opponent is still a 5k leader. So yeah, swinging 5k into this GP Luffy, we might just take it. We normally do take it unless he doesn't want to give he doesn't want to go down to 2 life already. He goes, oh well, actually we are going to go ahead and take it, dropping down to 3 life. We see a 7k swing going into lead here. 7 is a lot, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and take it as well, dropping down to 2 life, and then we're going to see the Lucky Roo hit the board. Now Lucky Roo is actually quite awesome in this matchup just because it actually gets around the stage. So 6k going into a 4k character, and we're actually gonna let it go and then draw a card. This is quite interesting. I feel like we might have wanted just to block it here, because regardless, this Luffy is gonna go ahead and swing. I guess it really doesn't make too much of a difference unless you want to just apply a ton of pressure with the Urush next turn. I guess that's also very possible as well. So even if we swing a big 6 or 7k into face, it's possible that Shanks actually just might want to take it. But with 4 active Dawn, do we have yet another Zoro? Possibly not. And it looks like we do finally see the 1-cost stage. We're going to draw ourselves a card off of that effect, of course. And we have a couple different options. 6k swing going into lead. We can use leader effect plus 1k or a 2k. Or we can actually take our first life. And looks like we're going to actually block and then give him the trade. Now, that is just very, very interesting to me. We're going to drop the Frankie, and we're going to go to ramp 1 Dawn as rested, which we do, of course, and we're going to just pass the turn. Now, I do think in hindsight, it's probably just the same exact thing, because most likely GP Luffy will swing 6k into the 4k Sanji, of course. I'm sorry, the 3k Sanji. Totally thinking about Smoker. Yeah. So we have the 5-cost, of course, the 5-cost character there, the Sanji and Pudding, as well as the Frankie. I guess we're not really using the Merry Go, and I think at 7, if we had no, I guess they're pretty safe here, right? So 6k swing, we see the 1k counter, which is that 1-cost Nami. And then for 3 Dawn, do we have another Sanji? Yes, we do actually. And for another 3, we have the Hongo, 3-cost 2k counter character. And this is actually a very, very scary turn here for GP. GP can do a lot this turn, and we even have the Luffy Taro in hand as well, which is quite nice. Honestly, I don't think it even matters in the order of sequencing. You can even swing or play the character out first. I don't think it really matters. I think maybe you probably want to swing 7k with the Sanji Pudding regardless, but using the Luffy Taro effect to play out the 5-cost Sanji Pudding, we're Dawn -1, draw 1 card off of the Sanji Pudding. We're going to use a character effect. We're going to use leader effect, Dawn -4, 2 active off of the Luffy, and then plus 2 from the Sanji pudding. That literally just means to restand 4. Sometimes I don't believe that effect is actually even exists. That's just so insane to me. But we're going to tap 1 here for the Searcher, looking at the top 3 for a Straw Hat or a Heart Pirates or a Kid Pirates card. But grabbing yet another Sanji pudding. We only have 4 Don, so unfortunately we can't play a third one this turn. That would be quite insane. But for 2 Don, we can swing just very big, and we even have the Frankie as well if we wanted to do so. I think we should be down a Don, possibly. Actually, I don't even know anymore. Yeah, we're at the same amount of Don, right? So we're both sitting at 7 Don. So now the 6K swing actually does end up connecting. This is a second 6K swing. We do get to ramp ourselves a rested Don, thanks to the fact that we are both at even Don. And still not tapping that merry go. No real reason, I guess, anymore. 7K swing going into lead. And it looks like we did use leader effect for the last swing as well. So we're going to see the 0 cost event card. Giving him 2 zeros is pretty wild here. But we have the 1 cost Searcher. And looking at the top 5, what do we have? Looks like we have a Zoro, possibly a Giant. We already have 1 Giant in hand as well, which is quite nice. So grabbing the Zoro is fantastic, setting up not next turn but the turn after that, right? Finding possibly another key piece like 6 cost Luffy. We might be digging for that card as well. But we are sitting at 9 Don for Shanks. And what's quite good about Shanks is that we actually have capabilities for the for Rayleigh, right? 8 cost Rayleigh with the Hongo on the board. We can get a lot of reduction plus removal this turn. We can definitely clear the Sanji and Pudding most likely. But it looks like we're going to tap 1 here first for the Otama to actually hit the Luffy Taro. We're going to tap 7 here to get rid of it. And we have 2 Sanji Puddings on the board. I'm not too sure if I would have gone for the Sanji Pudding or the Luffy Taro. It's 1k counter more. I just feel like maybe it might have been a good idea just to keep it up. I think. I don't know, it's a bit of a tough one, honestly. But we are going to reduce the Sanji Pudding here as the rested one, which is really good, actually. I completely forgot the fact that you don't have to just combo it out, right? So 7k swing going into the Sanji and Pudding, and we're going to see a 2k 1k, and this is a 5k swing going into the Sanji Pudding. Do we have more counters? We do have more counters, but we only have like 3 cards in hand. I think this is definitely worth the Giant if you need to get out of it, and which we're going to go ahead and do so. We're going to down -2, give plus 4k. We're going to go ahead and draw ourselves 2 extra cards and then just pass the turn. This is a really, really good turn here for GP Luffy. We're actually able to kind of weather the storm. On 9 Dawn, not playing Rayleigh is quite unfortunate. I mean, look, Ben Beckman's a great card, but when you size it up against Rayleigh, I think there is no current comparison, right? So with 7 active Dawn, once again, because we did use that Giant having to go -2, GP Luffy has quite a few options, like another Sanji Pudding. 3 Sanji Puddings is good. Very, very good. Now we're actually going to be ramping a Dawn when we use leader effect. So leader states Dawn -2, ramp 3, essentially, which is insane. Literally becoming a 6k leader plus gaining a Dawn is wild. But now obviously that takes so much setup, right? So it's not like it was that easy. But we're going to swing into the Hongo here. We do get a rested Dom because our opponent is at 9. And yes, it does actually go down. We still have this 3k Sanji on the board too, so that's quite relevant. No active Dawn, which in case he had a radical beam, he could, protect his life a little bit. But I highly doubt we're going for, I think no matter what, we have to clear Sanji. And at any point, we can actually even go for lead here because we have just a lot of big bodies that we can swing with this turn. And the question is that when you're this far ahead, it kind of seems like, well, what else can I do with this Dawn? Like swings 4k with Nami. Why not? Right, like 4k into this Nami does go down. We do draw ourselves a card, and now with these two other Sanji puddings, we can just split it, go very aggressive, go 10-11, which is quite crazy. But this is a 7K swing first going into life. Completely forgot about that leader. 7K swing going into lead. We can use leader effect plus 2K, which we do end up doing so. And with 5 active Dawn, we're going to attach 1 Dawn to our Sanji Pudding, swing 8K, swing another 8K. Yes, we do double take this turn, dropping down to 2. And now we have the 3-cost Nico Robin hitting the board with 0 active Dawn. Now, I don't think the active Dawn honestly is that scary. You, as GP Luffy, you are so far ahead that you really don't have to worry about anything, honestly. So. Alright, so it looks like we are taking just a second to realize what we want to do. We're swinging possibly 5K, could go into the Frankie, could go into lead, which wouldn't make any sense because our leader is a 6K lead base. But we have the 10-cost Shanks hitting the board. This is a 5K going into 3, which does connect here. And now these Ben Beckmans are swinging 7K into 6K character Sanji Puddings. So we are going to just go and give him a 2K counter, and now we have the 12K swing. We're going to use the Robin effect. We are going to let it die, and then use the effect to Dawn -1 to look at the top 3, grabbing an Uso Hachi, which can rest a blocker, as well as to forward just another way to defend some of these Sanji Puddings from getting removed. Because currently, if there was a card to just board wipe you here, you would be in a very bad spot, honestly. Just because we have already a big body established, we have 2 actually, and Ben Beckman, even though he's a 7K 7 cost, which is expensive, he's actually a very, very big bulky boy, especially with when your opponent's leader is a 6K leader. But we do have the 6 cost Luffy going into hand, which is of course instantly hitting the board. And with this leader effect, I don't think we're going to go ahead and go that aggressive. I mean, we possibly can, honestly. We are going to go ahead and use leader effect Dawn -2 and then ramp 3 Dawn active. That's crazy work. And we can even use Luffy effect. I mean, Shanks only has 4 cards in hand, and I don't think we can get rid of the 12K Shanks even with Gamma Knife. I mean, I guess we could. But I think we start easy here. Yeah, starting easy, 6K swing going into lead. We can use leader effect plus 2K counter, which Shanks does actually have. So I think you have to kind of give him the early cards so that you are staying alive for the rest of the time, right? So 6K swing going into 5K using leader effect, dropping down to 5 plus 1K counter out of hand. And with 7 active Dawn here, I think we might be just kind of going in very, very aggressive into lead with these characters. 8K swing does connect, and yeah, I'm swinging 8K. 8K is going to connect as well, and if this goes through, this is 2 10K swings going into lead. 10K swing, we're going to restand, and yeah, we do end up taking it. Thank you guys so much for checking out this channel as well as this video. I really do appreciate it, and stay tuned because I have a ton of new OP11 content coming out soon. See ya!